Welcome to See You at the Table, where stories meet grace. Here we gather, not just to speak, but to listen. If you want to witness how God brings people together from all around the world through powerful testimonies, tune in and see you at the table. Here's today's host.
Welcome back to See You at the Table. It's been a while, a very long time, and we are here with Aden. Aden, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
Well, I am newly graduated in December. I'm from right outside Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been in Campbellsville since 2022.
Dang, you're from Tennessee?
I am from Tennessee.
So you hate UK?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
We're
Is
not
that a
gonna
good
get
thing?
along. No.
Rats.
Actually, I do like Tennessee. I just like UK a little bit better.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I don't like either of them. So
Oh. Well, then, if we're going from that logic, I don't like either of them either.
perfect.
Yeah, I don't watch basketball, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, do I?
So we are starting a different little section on the table today. I explained it to him not that long ago, and we're just going to get to know Aden for the next 5 minutes. Are you fine with that?
Love it.
Okay, so I'm going to just free ball questions. If you can feel free to answer them, ask me questions, do whatever you want. We just want to get to know you a little bit.
Do they need to be quick answers or detailed answers?
You can give detailed, you can give quick,
Okay.
however you feel.
Perfect.
First question, Aden. What is it like on campus?
When I did live on campus, I'm off campus now, but when I was on campus, I loved it. Everything's very close together. You can walk wherever you need to walk to, and then there's certain people that if you have a detailed schedule, I like having detailed schedules. You walk by the same person, and then you get to know them every so often. Like it goes from the hey to the stopping, handshake, whatever you need to do. How's your day? How's life? Et cetera, et cetera. So I love on-campus life. I think it's great.
Yeah, I experienced that. We both know this guy named Jay. It's kind of how it started with me is I started walking around. Jay was just there, and I was like, wow, the guy looks pretty cool. And went up to him, and he started talking.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your next question?
Go for it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What is it like being in ministry?
It is the biggest blessing. I'm in youth ministry right now, and let me tell you, it is a blast. Those kids teach me more than I teach them. It feels like I learn something from them new every single day. They're invested, and I love trying to help plant the foundation of Jesus at Heartland Church. Our goal is from the moment you're born, whenever those babies show up, to leaving high school or leaving college, that you have a firm foundation of Jesus those entire years for the rest of your life. And I get to help with the kids and the students part of it, and it's been amazing.
Yes, I find it a blessing, like when you can help little kids and you can teach them, guide them,
Yep.
and just give them the way that you were given.
Yes.
Or either for me, I went to Chevville, and I did this little thing called Father's Love, and they poured out into me, and it led me to be able to pour out into other people. So
Exactly.
I find a very great joy into that. Okay, so I had a question for you, and I kind of lost it. So we're gonna come back to this question.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just skip.
It'll
and then
pop
I'm
up
gonna
out of nowhere.
It's gonna pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What brings you, like throughout this week? What brings you the most joy throughout this week?
My wife.
Oh, that's a great topic.
Great answer.
Great topic. When does this happen?
When I get married,
Mm.
August 2nd, 2025, in Litchfield, Kentucky, if you know where that is, middle of nowhere. But it was great. We got married. We went to the Tetons in Yellowstone for our honeymoon, and we're going almost 7 months strong.
Dang. And how old were you?
Great. 21.
You were 21.
I was.
I'm almost 21.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's destined for me. You know.
Don't force
but,
it.
you know, yeah, I was just about to say, God has a plan for just about everybody, if not everybody, obviously.
Yeah, man.
Now I did figure out my question from asking you that question.
There we go.
What have you seen God do in your life? I feel like one of the best ways to get to know somebody is to know like what they've been through the week. So what has God done for you this week that you have seen?
Monday, Tuesday, for the Center for Faith and Ministry, we were at a conference. And Tuesday, we were doing like a vendor type thing. So we set up our table and we try to get faith partners. And there was a lady who walked up who had recently lost her church building. Like it burnt to the ground, 118-year-old building. and it burnt to the ground. It was very, very sad. And God allowed us to have a heartfelt conversation about ways that we can pray for her, and ways that we can help her, how the center could possibly help her with resources that we may have. And that conversation, you could tell, was very spirit driven, and it wasn't how can we get something out of each other. It's how can we help each other in the best way possible. And having that conversation with that lady was very heartfelt. We got to pray for her, and you could tell it just meant a lot for her personally.
So I just finished up Romans not that long ago.
Nice.
Well, actually today. And a big part of Romans is just how to faithfully serve Jesus without taking it upon your own accord.
Yeah.
And like you said, you felt that in that moment, and I just liked the little connection I had there throughout my week. Okay, so I have one more question for you, and now this is the question that's anonymous that you don't know yet and you didn't get to think about.
Should I be scared?
No, you should not be scared. I just want to see how fast, how quick you are on your head.
Got it.
Something we like to do at See You at the Table. Why are you looking at me? Something we like to do at See You at the Table is this thing called Leave It at the Table. And for the next 3 podcasts that you're going to be on, you're going to have this ending question, all going to be different. And for the first one, it's what would you leave at the table as advice? And try to make it tie in to what your testimony at the very end of all.
That's a great question. Tied into my testimony?
Yeah. It could be anything. It's just to build it up a little bit so they can leave them suspicious.
I would say if you don't have anything, you still have the Lord.
Is it? That's it?
That's good.
Oh, that's gas. And we won't know what it is until
Till the testimony.
Well, this is Davon and
Aden.
And this was See You at the Table.
This podcast is brought to you by Campus Ministry at Campbellsville University, where faith, testimony, and dialogue come together. Stay connected, stay inspired, and we'll see you at the table next time.